Hi guys, it's Jessica Hayes. So this week I have my hands on the brand new Kat Von D Fetish eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be doing this eye look with it, and I'm also going to be showing you some of the blush colors and the lip colors in this tutorial as well. So to start off the look, I'm going to take this color fixation on a Cosette 175 brush. I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. You'll see why in a second. It is such a good transitional blend color. Got a little bit of warmth in it, but it's not too orange. My damn bangs, just push them up for a second. Oh, I look like the guy in Dumb and Dumber with this short fringe. So this color here, Fixation, is like a really warm kind of caramel color, and I know I'm gonna be obsessed with this color and sad when it hits pan. I just want to keep adding more of it because I just freaking love this color so much. Now that we have that on as a base, I'm going to start building in the crease, and I'm going to start off with this color here, S&M, on this Cosette D230 brush, and I'm going to use that in the crease of the eye and just kind of pat and press it on. So I did a version of this eye look today that was for a homecoming girl, and it was a lot softer, but man, it was so pretty. Look at how pigmented that is going on. So I'm gonna take a smaller version of that Cosette brush. This is the 220 brush. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of that S&M color onto the tip of that brush and just start blending through the crease of the eye. I'm gonna bring that right into the inner corner there as well. Get a little more of a halo eye. So because this S&M color has a little bit of a bluish gray undertone, when you mix it with that color Fixation, it gets this really nice like poopy green, just slightly mustardy hue in the crease. Just gonna grab a little more Fixation on that big fluffy blending brush and just really start to work that in the crease. Just blending those two colors together so that there's no harsh lines. For the eyes, I'm going to grab the Everlasting Liner in Poe and really buff this out underneath the eye. I'm gonna use this as more of a base for other colors. So you can really use whatever color you want under here. I would use like a dark gray or a navy, or even a bluish black. Smudge that in a little with my finger. Next, I'll take this color here, Latex, which is a really deep navy black blue, and pat that underneath the eye. Next, I'm gonna grab my favorite Cosette brush, the S185, and this color here, Sex. And I'm just gonna use that to buff underneath the eye. I chose this one because obviously Sex is a cheesy orangey yellow color, and that will give a little bit of a muddy mustardy hue underneath the eye too, which I think will look really cool. I used to despise running colors together that created that kind of muddy look, but it's definitely a look and I really like it now. I'm gonna take that tiny little Cosette brush and the Latex color and just bring that up into the outer V area a little bit, just to kind of wrap that around the eye, because it's a lot darker under the eye now. So I'm just gonna wrap that into the crease so it gives a full look. And then I'm just gonna take that tiny little 185 brush and this color here, Obsession, and I'm just gonna use that to blend it right in the crease there. I might use that color just to wing it out just a little bit. And I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of that Sex color there and use that just to blend off this line here as well. So I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just clean up underneath. This is one from the Shop Cadabra brush sets. Just gonna pop a little concealer underneath the eyes. I have been loving this Milk concealer lately. This is the shade Creme, I think. So whenever you're cleaning up underneath the eye, because we have done a lot of work to try to get it to look blown out, make sure you don't put your brush anywhere too close to all of that work. Now I'm going to do the middle of the eye. So I'm going to be taking this color Cuffs and Submissive on my finger, and I'm just going to actually mix the two of them. Submissive's a little too gold for my liking for this look, and then Cuffs is a little too silver, so mixing them together creates this really like cool and warm color at the same time. So I'm just going to pat that onto the lid of the eye. With these really chunky kind of glitters, I always find that putting them on with your finger works a lot better. And then you can go around the edges just with a little bit of this color, just on the edges of that halo, just so it's not a really sharp line. I've brought it in a little too far though. Now it's not really super halo eye, but I'm gonna put a little more of that Submissive color over the top. And we got a little bit underneath, so let's just go ahead and put some right on that inner corner anyways, and totally not make it a halo eye anymore. So I'm going to take the Kat Von D dagger liner and just do a fine line right close to the lash band. Now that I've added the dagger liner, I am going to take the Poe eyeliner and rim the waterline with that, just for something a little bit different from what we normally do. It still looks nice and dark, but it just gives a little extra pop of color. So I'm going to add some mascara and possibly some eyelashes, and I'll meet you back soon for cheeks. I just added some mascara and then the Eldora M115 lashes, and then I also just used a little bit of the Kat Von D lash liner on my upper inner waterline. So next I'm going to be putting some cheeks on, and I already have a little contour on. I love this cheek palette, although it is very cutesy to me, so I feel like it doesn't really go with the look that I have on my eyes, but we're just going to use it anyways just for the sake of it. Taking my Linda Hallberg brush, I'm just going to put a little bit of this orangey color Salem onto the apples of the cheeks. I'm going to use this one because I definitely know a pink is not going to go with it, and a purple might clash with that mustardy color a little bit because it's like a baby pastel purple, so this Salem color should look cute. The texture of the blush is nice and sheer, so even though it is a really bright looking color, you can tell it's not going on like crazy pigmented. On my Linda Hallberg's brush, I am going to take this Magic highlighter, which is a real pretty peachy goldy color. I love the look of that. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I'll lightly put that on the tops of the cheekbones, not too close to the eye. Because I already do have a sparkly color on the lid of the eye, usually for this look I would opt for something maybe like the Thunderstruck highlighter or something a little more of a smooth highlighter, rather than being a grainy, glittery texture on the eye and then also on the highlight. Even though it looks grainy in the palette, it's not going on as grainy as I thought it would. It's smooth but just very metallic and pigmented. So Kat Von D also came out with the Everlasting liquid lipstick in 4 colors: Ophelia, Lolita, Underage Red, and Latex. Obviously you guys probably already know what the other ones look like because they are not limited edition, so I'm going to be using Latex. I'm going to be putting it on with a little lip brush, and this is the Furless It's Likely Makeup Pro 2M lip brush. I pulled my wig fringe down now, and I feel a little more comfortable with that length fringe. So there you go guys, that is my finished Kat Von D fetish look. This video isn't really meant to be a review, but as you probably already know from just seeing how well this blends, and the colors that I used were blending really well, staying really well, and making this eye look really cute. I do really love this palette. So this palette I would say is an absolute must buy. As you guys know, the Kat Von D limited edition palettes do usually sell out, so make sure you don't sleep on this one. This one is definitely a collector's item. I kind of just want to buy one just to hoard and not use, because this packaging is absolutely, oh my gosh, black, shiny, textural. I'm all about it. So this has been another cruelty-free and completely vegan tutorial. Kat Von D is a cruelty-free and completely vegan brand, which I absolutely love. If you guys want to see more vegan makeup tutorials, make sure you click subscribe. And also not long ago, I uploaded my frequently asked questions about veganism and my transition going over the full year. If you haven't already checked that out, I will also link that somewhere here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this vampy kind of fallish look, and I don't want to say I will see you next time, but I don't know what else to say, so I'll see you next time.